Hi, I'm Sean Gannon, and this is Minute Math, and today we're going to learn about differentiation of trigonometric functions. And we're going to differentiate each function with respect to x. So, if I was given this function, f of x is equal to cosine of negative 3x squared plus 2 to the second power. Now, this to the second power is happening inside of that cosine. So we're taking the cosine of negative 3x squared plus 2 all squared. So if we want to see it like this, and make it a little clearer, we have the cosine of, here, the negative 3x squared plus 2 all squared, if you want to think of it like that. Okay? So, taking the derivative here, derivative of cosine is negative sine. So we're going to find f prime here of x. Derivative of cosine is negative sine. So we have a negative sine here. And we keep the inside the same. That negative 3x squared plus 2 to the second power. Now we need to take the derivative of the inside. Well, the inside is basically getting rid of the sine part. Okay, where's the chain rule here? 2 comes out front. So we have 2 times, excuse me, the inside stays the same, negative 3x squared plus 2. And the exponent gets subtracted by 1. Well, 2 minus 1 is 1. Now we can take the derivative of the inside, the derivative of that inside. Okay, the inside, the double chain rule now. 2 comes down, power rule, 2 times negative 3 is a negative 6x. And then derivative of 2 is just 0. So we're good there. So at this point, we are finished. We've taken the derivative, but we can simplify this up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring the negative 6x times 2 and this negative out front. So the two negatives are going to cancel, make it a positive, and I put 6x times 2 out front, so we have a 12x right there. Now, multiply that by, I'll just bring the sign down, why not, sine of negative 3x squared plus 2 squared times the derivative, now, or not derivative, this last little parenthesis, negative 3x squared plus 2. You can reorder if you really wanted that out front, in front of the sign, that's fine. You can simplify this a little more, but it's all good for me as it is. So again, our final answer here is 12x times sine of a negative 3x squared plus 2 to the second power times parentheses negative 3x squared plus 2. So let's recap. We're given f of x is equal to cosine of negative 3x squared plus 2. And now that parentheses squared, which we can see is the same thing as cosine of all of that inside there, okay? Well, using chain rule, derivative of cosine comes first. Goes through cosine is negative sine, so we have negative sine of, keep the inside the same. Times the derivative of the inside, well, we're doing power rule there, so 2 comes out up front, and keep the second little inside part, this parenthesis, the same, and we subtract the exponent by 1, but it's already kind of there. Then we take the derivative of that inside parenthesis, chain rule a second time there, and by doing that, we're left with a negative 6x. I rearrange that, negatives cancel out, okay, and then 6x times 2 is 12x. Sine comes down and brought the other part down. So our final answer, again, is 12x times sine of negative 3x squared plus 2, all that part squared, times a negative 3x squared